Today, what are you guys kind of doing on these computers right now?
Several months ago, Captain Rafferty with the Houston County Sheriff's Department and I, we got together and determined that we had a need. We needed to get some more guys certified on crime scene and crash scene mapping. So at the time, Chief Benton, Sheriff Hughes, and now Sheriff Valenza, they've been very supportive of the program. So I reached out to Corporal Rick Ward. He retired as an Alabama State Trooper, served the state for almost 27 years. And he's an instructor in this. So I tell you what's been really cool about this whole journey is he's still dedicated to the citizens of Alabama and to law enforcement. He made us a heck of a deal. So collectively between both agencies, we managed to save about $15,000 over what it would cost for us to send our personnel individually to the schools.
What is it you're learning out here? Can you tell us a little specifically about the training and what they'll be able to go home with?
Sure. All the officers and the deputies are learning basically the total station setup, which is the instrument that's used to map points of roadway, points of evidence. It's also used inside a building, say if we had a stabbing or a shooting that occurred inside of a building. The total station itself will vary from make and model. Dothan has a different one than the county does. So Mr. Ward is instructing the deputies and the officers on how to use both of those. One of the good things about the software that we utilize is it's the same software program that the state troopers use. So to give you a good example, if we had, say, an active shooter at Wiregrass Commons Mall, that scene is potentially going to be very large. It will be more than, say, Dothan or the county could handle by themselves. But what we can do is request mutual aid from the state troopers, from the county. And with us running the same type of software, we can assign each law enforcement element a certain section and then merge all the resulting diagrams together to produce one final product.
How will this benefit the community or serve the community with them knowing all this?
Well, it's just like any time you have a drive sober, get pulled over, or a click it or ticket campaign. When that happens, law enforcement and the Wiregrass unites for the common good of all the citizens that we serve, and this is certainly no different. It's kind of a force multiplier. It just helps us serve the public better.
How many, officers are participating in this training?
We've got approximately 9. We've got 4 from Dothan and I think 5 from the county.
How long have you been in law enforcement, and have you kind of seen this shift in technology, and how has that benefited you guys?
I've been in law enforcement about 20 years now. One of the things that's still taught at the academy and still taught here in Dothan PD conducts a basic level traffic homicide school. One of the things we still teach is how to pull a tape and get measurements and basically hand draw a diagram. You know, modern technology is a wonderful thing. I would hate to think of life without it, but the bottom line is if a computer can fail, it's going to fail you when you need it the most. So all of our guys are still taught the fundamentals of how to go out and hand pull measurements, but we rely first and foremost on this new technology, so to speak.
I know you mentioned it a little bit earlier, if you could just expound on it, just the partnership. It's pretty unique that you guys are coming together, saving taxpayers money by doing this together, if you could expound on that.
Absolutely. It's, you know, we're tasked first and foremost as law enforcement officers, regardless of what uniform or badge you wear. Public safety is our primary concern. But we're also tasked with being good stewards of the taxpayers' money. So anytime we can join forces like this, the county and the city are both combining their assets. We're bringing an instructor in from out of town at a mere fraction of the cost it would cost to send our guys individually off to, say, Florida to have the same kind of school. We're kind of obligated to do that.
Well, anytime that you have multiple agencies that can work together on crime scenes or any type of details that we're on, it makes things so much easier because you know what each agency is doing together. On this particular training that's being done right now, we've never had deputies trained in the total station or the usage of it. And we've relied on the Alabama State Troopers and or Dothan Police Department to assist us on crime scenes before, forensically mapping out scenes. with this, it will give us the tools that we need to be able to work scenes, and of course always if, like Captain stated, that if we need multiple agencies involved on a major spree or crime scene, then we'll have the capability to work together. But for us, this will be a tool that we can utilize for court purposes, to better our cases, to better the cases for the district attorney's office, and most of all, to benefit the citizens of Houston County and the victims and victim families.